How's it going? My name is Talon. I run the channel Comb Daily. 40 subscribers we're at. Let's go. I don't really make videos. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm blind as hell. Anyways, welcome. Today I have a topic I want to talk about. I try to make this, not really draggy. We're gonna be talking about why you should not do something stupid. And by that, I mean ending your own life. But we're going to be applying examples, and we're going to be talking, having a genuine conversation. All right? Set you down. Listen. First of all, I listened to this album probably a year and a half ago for the first time. Maybe a little longer. This album is Giles Corey, self-titled, I believe. I know I'd be crazy. I should know it, but I don't. I'm 99% sure it's self-titled. I can name every song in order on the album. And the album also has a book that I just finished reading. It's amazing, but it kind of made me think about this. It basically talks about wanting to end your life. I'm trying to be a little pickier about my words, just because I don't want to be weird. But basically, this album is a deep exploration about ending your life. It's about these feelings, feeling buried above ground, feeling like, what's the point of even living? It's a very nihilistic take on it. And I've never personally felt this way. I felt it more in an absurdist way, I think, where it's like, I think the world is beautiful. I think everyone on this earth is beautiful. I think this is a great place, but I think I could do a net positive by ending myself. And I don't know if you've ever felt this way. I don't know your experience, but I want to talk about why I think that is a very flawed way to think and how this could really drive you to do and be something that is not going to be a net positive on you, anyone, anything. It's just a no-go. I think a lot of people talk about this topic, but I think a lot of people don't talk about it in a very nuanced way, and I'm not saying I will. Hopefully, though, someday somebody will. I wanted to just first talk about my first experience with suicide, someone in my life. I'm not going to go into names. I don't want to make this a whole thing, but I had a pretty decent friend. That's not true. I would say more one of those people where him in class, like, hey, he's a nice guy. You talk to them. If he needed something, I would help out. And I remember one experience is he was just talking to this girl, and he was trying, going to ask her out, and we were all hyping him up, like, you got that, bro, like, you can do it, and it was, he did get rejected, but it's like, it was a fun time. We were all just, hyping him up and trying to be there for him. I remember him learning how to do, what was it, Footloose? I almost said Knocked Loose, like the band, but he was trying to do the Footloose for Homecoming, and he was like showing me, it was pretty cool. It was just he was a genuinely nice guy. I know some people thought he was kind of an asshole, but I thought deep down he genuinely seemed like a pretty good dude. And he did that November of 2021, and I was pretty devastated about it. Not even knowing him that well, it really impacted me in a negative way. I don't know what his intentions were. I don't know what he was thinking. I can't tell you that, but I can say that it was awful for everyone at the school. We still honor him, which is good. He's a great guy. He was a great guy. It was tough. But I think sometimes that made me, I've thought about it for a while in my life, right? This is kind of a rant, you can click off if you want. I'm trying my best to articulate this in a unique way, but I'm not. This is something I've faced in my life for probably a decade. I would say what I mean by a decade is like 7 to 17. I am 17. I'd probably say I stopped having these feelings about 6 months ago, which is pretty good. I still sometimes do. I am right now. That's why I'm making this video. And I would say that it's impacted me a lot. It's never been something that's helped in my life, having these feelings, and it sucked. It's gotten really bad at points in my life. I one time couple months ago, you know, I called the number and I talked to them about my feelings, right? This is something I would never think about doing, okay? Because I don't know if this is a boat that you're in. This is a boat that I was in, though. I've never thought about doing that. I've never thought about talking to my feelings to people like this. It just felt very taboo. It felt like, oh, other people have much bigger problems than me. I'm fine. Like, I just kind of manifest this in my mind, which obviously that's what this is. It's a mind manifest. Like, that's what mental health, right? It's an idea. It's true. It's an existing thing. I called them and I talked, and it helped me just to know that, like, there genuinely was, like, people out there that cared. And that's so stupid. I hate when people say things like this, because, like, I remember being in the same boat, hearing this and being like, this is so stupid. These people, they're so performative, right? But it didn't feel like that to me. It felt like it actually helped. So I wanted to just come on here, say, listen, everyone has a different reason. People think it's because you're depressed. It's not true. I would not say I don't think I'm a depressed person. I don't think a lot of people in my life would. I'm a pretty upbeat person. I'm very positive about the world. I think the world's beautiful. I think we should all try our best to be peaceful, be kind, love the world, enjoy ourselves. I love everyone around me. I actually find it hard to genuinely dislike people. I talk some shit with my friends, and I can be an asshole sometimes, but it never comes from a place of genuine dislike. I can't feel that, and I think I'm blessed with that in my life. But I still have thought about it, and I think it's from like an artistic standpoint almost. Because listen, I'm going back to the album. All right. Music is something that I love so much in my life. I listen to a lot of music, a lot. Art, I love art. I have manga on my wall. I don't know if you can tell, a lot of manga, a lot of books. I love reading. I love art. I just love all of this stuff. I don't make a lot of art. I have a guitar. I play a lot of guitar. I don't really make anything else though. Unfortunately, I should. But art has made me kind of think of the world in a very different way. And sometimes I've thought that I could use committing that as a art statement. I could come on here, I could do it, and then I could make like an hour-long YouTube video on here that maybe people won't watch, but I know my friends and family would, about why I did it and how you can spread love in the world and how I can maybe be a net positive doing that. I could be an arbiter of positivity. But that's just not true, because how are you going to be positive when somebody that you actually care about just killed themselves? How are you going to go? How are you going to be thinking, yeah, you know, let's go help the world. Maybe in 5-10 years, you'll be, you know, you'll help some grandma walking past the street, but I'd hope you do that anyways. 7 minutes already. Jesus. I just want to say, don't do it. Like, honestly, I know that, again, there's millions of different reasons I can't go in your shoes. I think that's something that's beautiful and sad about life, because I've sometimes felt like, man, I am a truly unique person, which in a way I am. Everyone is, whether we feel it or not, and whether it's fully true is kind of up for debate. But I like to think it that way. I think you are too, though. But I think that just because you're truly unique doesn't mean other people can't understand you and other people can't connect with you. Even if you have no friends, no family, nobody, I promise you, somebody's looked at you before. And you might be like, what? But just somebody seeing your face and then not being able to ever see it again, that is something that can devastate a person. That's crazy. I genuinely feel that way. I think that that's just truth. That is just truth, right? I mean, the impact people have is never really talked about until you do it. And I think that's why I've wanted to, because I don't think I've made a deep impact on the world, but I guess I just want the attention sometimes. I don't know. A lot of people say it's a really bad thing. You know, you're doing it for attention. That makes you like a pick-me. I don't really know. I don't necessarily see it that way. I just see it more like I just want someone to understand me, hear me out. I don't know. Again, maybe you feel that way. Maybe you don't. Listen, breathe just a little bit. I mean, shit. We don't have to amount to anything. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Probably not. That's just life. Most of us don't. But what is anything? You know, we kind of set that standard. Just go live your life. Love yourself a bit. Love some people. If you have no one to love, find something to love. If you have nothing, if you have nothing you can love, no one you can love, then I don't know. Text me. Let's be friends, man. Let's talk. Let's make the world a better place. There's always someone there. It's not performative. People just care. Like, actually, it's really weird to think about, but people actually do care. I didn't even know that. But the more I've lived, the more I actually think about that. And wow, I've talked myself out of all my negative feelings. I'm going to post this listen to this album. This is your homework. It's really a sad album, but it's if you're not doing good, like actually, this is probably not the listen that I recommend. If you're not doing good, here's my listen recommendation. I actually have one, right? Dude, this album is random. I literally just picked a random album that's awesome. Faces by Mac Miller. This is a classic right here. Everyone's probably, if you're into music, rap music especially, you've probably seen this album. It's awesome. It's a great time. Definitely some sadder bars, but it's more just a fun, well-produced, little wacky ride. There's a lot to it. I'm not just, discounting it by saying that, but I just wanted, throw that out there. This can be a little beacon of light for you in your tough times. Anything can. Go find something. Go talk to me. Talk to somebody. I love you. Okay? Live your life. Don't do it. All right? I care about you deeply. Seriously. Like, I don't know you. I don't need to. All right? Like, I care about the world. I care about you. Have the best day you can tomorrow. You might not have had a good day today. I had a pretty bad day today. But, tomorrow's going to be good. I love you. Praise God. Or don't. Whatever works for you.